What's going on, everyone? It's your average consumer, and today I'm going to be doing another comparison video for you guys of the Beats by Dre Executives and the Monster Inspiration. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. Alright guys, in here we have the Monster Inspirations, and right here we have the Beats Executive. Now, if you know my comparison videos, you know I like to talk about the case first because I think that's a pretty important factor with headphones. Now, the Monster Inspirations come in this semicircle kind of shape, and it's got a nice little feel to it. I'm not sure what the material is, but it feels really nice, and I'm very impressed by the case. It's got a tough feel to it, and it's pretty sturdy. It's not gonna help with like hard impacts or anything like that, but it's definitely got a lot of good protection here. And the Beats Executive come in this flat rectangular shape, which is pretty nice in the fact that it can just be easily thrown into a book bag or briefcase or anything like that, where you won't really be able to do that with the Monster Inspirations. But it does have a clip, and it also has this handle that you can kind of use to carry it if you feel like it. So now when we open up the cases themselves, you can see a big difference here. The Executives, when you open it up, this is what you get. You just have your headphones, your cable. There's no pouch or anything like that. It's just a place to put in your headphones, which I'm not really a big fan of. I like the look of the Executives case, but as far as functionality, it's kind of disappointing that there's no pouch for the cable. And the fact that you have to put in these the headphones awkwardly in order to get it to fit. Whereas the Monster Inspiration has got a ton of space here that you can add. You can put a couple of your accessories. You can put another band for the headphones. You got the actual headphones themselves. And you have a pouch inside of here that can carry all of your cables and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of functionality with these with this case that you don't really get with the Executives case, and it's got this nice soft material in there as well, where this one, it's a decent material. It's nylon really, but there's no real protection there. So I do like the fact that this gives you a lot of space and, you know, storage options that you just don't get with the Executives case. But now let's put the cases aside and get to the headphones. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the design. The Beats Executive have a really nice design. I'm a big fan of it. I think they have some really nice metal accents, and the leather is a nice touch on the ear cups and the headband as well. So I think it's got a really nice look to it. It's not flashy like all the other Beats, and it's just really got a good feel and look for it. So I think the design aspect this does really well. Whereas the Monster Inspirations, I think they look pretty good too. They're it's a little different. It's a different shape to it. It's got these like rectangular ear cups that you don't typically see on headphones. Usually you see these oval kind of shapes. So Monster, you know, went a little bit of a different route with these and had these these rectangular ear cups. And overall, it doesn't make for a bad experience. As far as getting my ears inside of here, it wasn't too bad, but for some reason my right ear just didn't really sit too well inside of these. But I didn't have any issues as far as fitting them in the Executives. But as far as like the look of the Inspirations, I think they're a pretty good looking pair of headphones. They've got tons of colors. It doesn't just stop at what you get. You can change up the headbands. As you can see here, you can kind of just pull it out and you know, add a different headband to it and switch up the style. So I think that's really cool aspect that they've got going on with the Inspirations. Kind of reminds me of the Soul Republic tracks. So it's really cool thing that they've got going on. So you don't have a static design with these. You can you know, change them up as you go. So I really think that's pretty cool. And in comparison, I gotta say, I think that the Executives look a little cooler than the Monster Inspirations, but that doesn't mean that these look bad. I just think that these probably look a little cooler, in my opinion. So I did touch a little bit on comfort. Like I said before, my right ear didn't fit too well with the Inspirations, but they're still a very comfortable pair of headphones. They've got a really nice soft cushion for the ear cups, and they do have a soft cushion for the headband as well. So overall, these aren't bad. I just wish my ear fit a little bit better in this ear cup, but that could just be me. As far as the Executives, comfort was not an issue whatsoever. These are very, very comfortable headphones. Probably the most comfortable out of the Beats line, because these have like extremely soft ear cushions, and the padding is very soft as well. So definitely, I'll probably give that to the Executives in that department. Now, as far as durability goes, the Executives are made of this aluminum. They have this aluminum finish on the ear cups and have all these like aluminum accents around the headphones. So they feel very sturdy. They're very solid feeling. So definitely good in the durability department. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry too much about these snapping or breaking on you. And the headband it's soft at the touch, but when you press a little deeper inside, you feel that it's got a pretty sturdy band on the inside. Now, as far as the Inspirations go, they're a pretty solid pair of headphones too. You do get this swivel movement with the ear cups, so that might make someone think that they're not that sturdy, but they're actually pretty sturdy, I think. And it's got a pretty sturdy headband. As you guys can see, it's really thick here. So this, you don't have to worry about this snapping on you anytime soon or anything like that. You might feel a little something in the hinges. This might get a little loose over time, but overall these are pretty solid, I think. I take pretty good care of my headphones, so I wouldn't see these giving me an issue whatsoever. As far as like falls or anything like that, maybe these will stand up to falls a bit better because of the metal. But I definitely think these are both good in the durability department. And now, of course, to talk about the sound quality between the two. I gotta give it to the Inspirations. I do think that the Inspirations sound a bit better than the Executives. Where the Inspiration sounds like it's a little clearer and it's like, you know, a little louder, the Executives could sound like it's a little further away. Like the sound seems like it's a little further away. It's not as clear. And the noise canceling hiss doesn't help it at all in that regard. It kind of muffles out the music if you're really paying attention, where that's not an issue with the Inspirations. Noise canceling isn't an issue here. With this, it can, you know, carry over into the music, which, you know, really can make it sound a little muddy. Not really a fan of that. But overall, on their own regard, like not even doing a comparison, on their own regard, they both sound great. Like I said, the Executives, the hissing is a problem, but it's something you can either get used to or you might not even notice yourself. But it is there, and a lot of people will probably notice it. But on their own regards, they're both great sounding headphones. But in this comparison, I gotta give it up to the Inspirations. They do sound a bit clearer to me, and pretty much that's about it. This does sound clearer. They don't have. I think the bass is pretty even, but and that pretty much wraps it up between the two of these. As far as durability, looks, design, stuff like that, I'll give it to the Executives. I do think that these look a little better, and because it's made out of this aluminum, it's probably a little sturdier than these are. But I must say that these aren't bad headphones in that regard as well. These are good looking headphones and they're durable as well. But just in comparison, these probably have the leg up on it. But of course, when it comes to sound quality, I definitely think the Inspirations are better than these. I think the noise canceling is better. And for sound, like if you're really going for sound, I say Inspirations. If you just want to do the style thing, then go for the Executives. But that pretty much wraps it up, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, it's your average consumer.